go. In this video, I want to dive into more so things on the side of discipline because I'm somebody who has become insanely disciplined and I haven't even started yet. Um, my sweetheart kind of like she makes note of how disciplined I am, and it's very interesting because I haven't always been this way. I most definitely haven't always been this way. I've actually been the exact opposite of this way, and you know, it's just a lot of things have changed. The way that I see things, the way that I approach things in life, a lot of things have changed, and I'm excited to be here. Um, you know, for instance, here's a pretty decent example. This morning I woke up at 4:45 in the morning, and I've really been enjoying waking up before the sun comes up. This is not something that I grew up with. This is not something that I did when I was younger. This is not something that I did when I was in high school or college. But it's interesting because when you're doing things that you don't want to do, yes, both high school and college were those things. There were aspects of college that I enjoyed, but there were a far majority of my past life has been things that I didn't want to do. And when you are doing things that you don't want to do, you're not going to be energized. And so it's interesting because normally I get enough sleep. Normally I get plenty of sleep. I don't have any problem with sleep. But this morning, this morning I woke up at 4:45, and I could feel the pull to lay back down and just get a little bit more sleep. And I had to catch myself, and I was like, no. And I picked myself up out of bed. I understand that not everyone gets up that early and everything, but it's a really cool experience for me. I have been insanely happier since I've been getting up earlier. I get up and go work out and exercise. That's what my sweetheart and I do together, and it's just a fun time. But I really want to kind of stay in this subject of discipline because I'm somebody who used to be the exact opposite of discipline, the exact opposite of disciplined. Um, I used to have no routine. I used to have nothing, and now I'm just like, I like the quote. I'm running like I'm on fire towards my wildest dreams, and I am. I take my time very seriously. I take my energy very seriously. Again, I've explored the idea that I ask myself if I want to invest my energy into something specifically. If something comes up, like a conversation or something like that, if I'm asked about something, okay, just because you're asked about something does not mean that you have to participate. You can say no. You can say, I don't care. You can. And that's the beauty of life. Life is so much more manual than we think it is. And the reason why I think that we live in such an automated reality is because there are so many things that we're so used to just kind of, proceeding with. And I think that that's a very dangerous way to live because when you get used to that, you have a tendency to just stay stuck inside of that. And if it's not beneficial for you, it's going to end up, messing your life up. And that's just something that you've got to be aware of because if you're not, it's just going to continue to use you. But yeah, specifically this mode of discipline that I'm in, it's just like I grew up with different things, or I should say, letting different things use me. Social media, mindlessly scrolling and everything. And just like the level of discipline that I've cultivated and where it's brought me, yeah, I don't want to live any other way. I'm just not interested in that. So it's really cool to see how discipline can shape your life in such a profound way. And it's also very interesting. I think it's either 83,400 or 80. No, 86,400. Yeah, I think the number is 86,400, and that quantity is in regards to how many seconds there are in a day. And like when you look at that, like here's what I've come to like really start grounding with. When you know what it is that you want in life, why would you spend any time on anything else? Of course, like, if you don't have everything you need, maybe you need some money to get there, right? And so therefore you need to give some of your time um, to generate that money, that cash flow, whatever.